Chapter 2 The Beacon Awakens. Wednesday, November 23rd, 2005. Calvin's evening had gotten off to a strange start. The TV commercial his ad agency was commissioned to shoot was a week past deadline. Being Thanksgiving weekend, Calvin didn't want to be on set any more than the cameramen, producers, actors, and extras did. But the work had to get done, or nobody got paid. The one positive to this shoot, in Calvin's eyes at least, was the attractive blonde who showed up as an extra. Calvin was pretty sure he'd seen her before, but couldn't make a connection as to where. She had shoulder-length golden hair, a bubbly personality, a radiant smile, and magnetic eyes. She interacted with almost everyone in the room that night, but didn't seem to give a second glance to Calvin. As happy and radiant as the woman seemed, Calvin felt a certain pang of sadness, even pity, the more he looked at her, feelings that tugged against the waves of attraction she naturally demanded. He tried to focus his attention elsewhere, while fighting a growing temptation to speak with her. "Cut!" Calvin yelled after wrapping the first scene of the night. He directed his crew to set lighting for the next scene and used the downtime to follow his compulsion. Against his better judgment, Calvin approached the woman who silently required his attention. Calvin's rational mind hoped his intent on approaching this woman was simple flirtation, but the imagery in his head warned of something deeper. This type of thing was way out of character for Calvin. Not shy by any means, he wasn't one to strike up a conversation like the one he was about to have with people he didn't know. He approached as she flashed an already familiar smile, and he casually introduced himself. "Hi, I'm Calvin Janek, the agency's creative director. Thanks for coming tonight." "Hi, Calvin. I'm Elizabeth," she said, shaking his hand. "Nice meeting you." There was neither immediate electric shock nor sudden vision, but Calvin knew his purpose in speaking with her. He chose not to broach the subject yet. "So are you just looking to meet some new friends tonight?" she asked sarcastically. He laughed. "Yeah, I heard that if you're looking for friends, you just assemble a group of people under the guise of a TV shoot on the night before a holiday weekend. Seems as good of a place as any, right?" "Oh, so you're a sarcastic sassy pants, huh? I like that," she said with a wink and a sly smile. With the ice broken, they talked during breaks, even flirted with their eyes as the cameras rolled. Feeling more comfortable with her, he worked up the nerve to ask her the question that had burned since shaking her hand. "Elizabeth, okay, I've never done anything like this before, so this will sound really weird, so I'm going to just throw it out there." "Okay," Elizabeth replied, intrigued. "Have you recently lost someone who's close to you?" Elizabeth didn't react the way Calvin thought most people would have. Instead, she just looked at him in a most unusual way, not unlike a wide-eyed child marveling at a full moon. Then she replied simply and matter-of-factly, "Yes, I have." Maybe it wasn't strange for him to ask her that question at all, but more of a curiosity. Her answer broke the dam, and he couldn't hold anything else back. Okay. A girl? Tall? Dark hair? He didn't know how he knew that, but he could see her in his mind's eye, a transparent, floating image of a young woman. The girl in his vision glanced at him, smiled, took off running, and vanished. He added, "Was she a runner?" Elizabeth's expression changed from that of mild curiosity to one of shock. She walked to the staging area to grab her purse. Calvin refrained from following. Walking back toward him, she said, "I have a picture of her." Opening her wallet, she took out what appeared to be a picture of a college sorority. At least 20 young women were in the photograph, but to Calvin, it might as well have been a portrait of one. She stood out immediately and obviously. He pointed directly to the dark-haired, slender woman in the second row, just to the right of center. He didn't need a verbal confirmation to know he was right. The look on Elizabeth's face answered for her. "Yes," she said, nodding and wiping away a tear as it rolled down her cheek. "Her name is Ellis. Was Ellis." Elizabeth paused for a few seconds before composing herself, then giggled. "Calvin, you and I just might be long-lost evil twins." The way she digitally flipped back to her funny, flirty self slightly disturbed him, but also put him at ease. Plus, the thought of having some kind of connection with this girl thrilled him. Long-lost evil twins, huh? Well, you never know. "Okay, Calvin, we're ready." The cameraman's voice snapped them both back to the task at hand. He handed her a business card, then turned his attention back toward the group to address them all. "We're ready to get going again, everyone. Let's get this shoot done."